here, since it is sufficiently taped, because I don't want this to be as long. Yeah, like maybe an inch off the end of this, now that I think about it, so we can add more to the barrel. Yeah, this is completely optional up to you. This is just my personal preference. Yeah, we'll still definitely do the 2 inches. Trim it off. And this is where we're going to take this piece and tape it back on. This is where you can do the whole pieces that go up and around. Like, essentially you're going to need one piece, so we're going to do it like that. Have it like that and go up to the end and basically do this. And you may, whoops, wrong way. Had to go the other way, wrong way. Yep, that one was mistaken. Had it upside down. And the way this is set up, actually, we can, it's... And what we're going to do here, because this isn't perfect, we're actually going to have this angled slightly so it's hit on the inside, so it's not on the outside, because it won't fit. So we're going to trim it off, maybe like that. Okay, I'll actually get my bigger marker so you actually can see this. Oh shit. And basically trim it at an angle so that way this will fit like this. Because it's going to angle up like this. What's just going on? 13 minutes, so I'll cut this at the 15-minute mark. I do have my YouTube settings that go beyond that, but I don't want these to be terribly long. Like if I ever just to do like uncut raw footage. If I was for that, I'm more of a raw footage kind of person, but anyway, we're getting off track. So what you want to do is once you've done that, basically tape it so to give it more strength. Now this is a nice handy thing we could do. We could round these edges off with a pair of scissors, but we need to tape it up a lot to make it look nicer, but I'm not going to. Because we just got the stock like we wanted to. Went back and redid the stock so it's smaller and more square. I even added a cross beam right here, and I even added this. I went back, cut this off and that end off, and made this smaller for my hand, and I cut a piece off this, and I simply made it like this so it's more square and stable and not flimsy. So it's like this. And we've gotten all the basics done. What we're going to do now is we're going to add a tip. We're going to add a 6-inch tip right here because I cut 2 inches off here, so it'll be a 6-inch piece right here. Then technically it is done. Once we get that done, then I'll go through, but then we'll add some more layers of the skin and stuff. Maybe a little detail like a little spot for the, what's it? Thing for the, like a little ammo clip right here for aesthetics looks. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Okay, once you've done, you should have like, we use 15 tubes for a reason, so we have a whole bunch of leftover pieces that are usable. And this piece, get our measuring tape. This is, hold on a sec, let me look at it. 42 inches, so we have to add a 6-inch piece to make it 6 inches because that is the length of the dragunov. So find your 6-inch mark. Take your marker, take your 6-inch mark. Find your 6-inch mark. Mark it. Put this back on and cut it. We're gonna see if we're gonna use this later too. And we're gonna take, well, a piece of tape and tape it onto the end of the barrel. Because this will be our extension piece. We may have to extend this like mechanical part, that signature of the AK-47 as well as the dragunov. We may have to, but that'll be later on in the video. Sorry about that. I'm using a tripod and I can't, it's not like mechanical or anything. It's all by hand like the old days. Got our barrel extension, so now it is a full 48 inches. Unfortunately, it is a little off twisted, but that's to be expected because this isn't perfect. This one that I'm making, this isn't for like actual shooting. This is basically it. Technically we are done, but not quite yet. Because we're going to add a piece that's meant for like aiming. Right in the middle where our little, we're going to add a piece right here where we taped. But to do that we need to use another piece of tape. And essentially, we're going to trim this down to what we need, and this will be like an actual dragunov. You'll see like a little piece sticking up. I believe, don't quote me on this, that is for, basically for aiming. So that way you actually know where you're going. And basically, essentially we're done, but now we're going to start reaching on the skin. We're going to start off with with the stock. Now, we could leave this as is, just like wrap these all up so they look nice, but we're gonna do a solid stock for simplicity's sake. And essentially, depending on how we do this, unfortunately, the way this is set up, we won't be able to, you're essentially gonna have to cut out like this, maybe put something in trim, and essentially take your marker or pencil and just be like, okay, that's what we're okay, this is what we're cutting off. You're gonna need a good pair of scissors, which clearly I don't have, but that's the point. Essentially what we're going to do is we're now going to tape this onto it. You may need to do a little extra trimming like what I have to do. I failed. I need to pull that out. Now we have to do the second one. You've seen me do it once, so I'll get back to you when I'm done skinning it. Okay, I've skinned the stock. Make it look all nice and pretty. Now we're gonna do this end right here to make it look, this is where the grip would, I believe that's the right thing, the grip part would be. We actually do something like this. We're gonna skin it. Basically you take this, put some tape on it, and you basically do this. Or do something like this, like, yeah. I have this set up in a way that's really weird, but it works. Actually roll it around like that, and you basically want to cut it like right around here in the middle, and tape it down. Okay, now that we got this skinned up, we're basically gonna, I'm gonna skin the rest of this and come back when we're done, or when I'm done.